Hey there. Now, when we talk about parenting styles, we're usually referring to the different ways that human parents raise their children. But did you know that the way that your pet cares for their young is also considered a parenting style? That's right. Just like humans, animals also have different parenting styles, from authoritative to permissive and even neglectful. The way an animal parent behaves can have a big impact on how their children turn out, shaping their personality, behavior, and even survival chances. So, in today's video, we'll be looking at some of the most common parenting styles in the animal world and how they affect their offspring. And you might be surprised at what you learn. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at the authoritative parenting style. This style is characterized by high levels of warmth and responsiveness, as well as clear boundaries and expectations. Authoritative animal parents are attentive to their children's needs and provide them with the necessary resources to thrive. At the same time, they also set clear limits and enforce them consistently. This creates an environment where the children feel safe and secure while also learning self-control and independence. A great example of an authoritative parent is the gray langur monkey. These monkeys live in groups of up to 30 individuals, and the mothers are responsible for giving birth and raising the young. Gray langur monkey mothers are known for their patience and attentiveness to their children's needs. They carry their infants on their backs for the first few months of their lives, providing them with constant warmth and security. They also nurse their young for an extended period, which helps to strengthen the bond between mother and child. In addition, gray langur monkey mothers are quick to respond to their infants' cries and will often soothe them by grooming or carrying them. Despite their nurturing behavior, gray langur monkey mothers are also firm and consistent when it comes to setting boundaries. They will use vocalizations and gestures to communicate their expectations to their children and will not hesitate to correct them when they misbehave. This authoritative approach allows the young monkeys to develop into well-adjusted adults who are capable of functioning independently within the group. The next parenting style we'll discuss is the authoritative parenting style. This style is characterized by high levels of control and demand for obedience, but low levels of warmth and responsiveness. Authoritarian animal parents set strict rules and expect their children to follow them without question. They may use punishment as a means of enforcing obedience and maintaining order. While this parenting style may seem harsh, it can actually be effective in some situations. For example, spotted hyenas live in groups called clans, and the dominant female is responsible for giving birth and raising the cubs. Spotted hyena mothers are known for their fierce protectiveness and will defend their cubs at all costs. They are also very demanding and expect their cubs to follow their orders without question. Spotted hyena mothers will often give their cubs a series of commands before a hunt, such as where to go and what to do, and the cubs must obey without hesitation. If a cub does not follow orders, it may be left behind and become easy prey for predators. This strict and demanding parenting style may seem harsh, but it is necessary for the survival of the cubs in such a dangerous environment. Another interesting example of an authoritative parenting style can be found in the animal kingdom with the blue whale. Blue whale mothers are known for their immense size and strength, but they are also very gentle and patient with their calves. Despite being over 100 tons, they will spend hours nudging and guiding their calves to the surface to breathe. They will also protect their calves from other whales and marine predators, even putting their own lives on the line. Blue whale mothers are also very attentive to their calves' needs and will nurse them for up to 8 months after birth. During this time, they will produce a special milk that is high in fat and nutrients to help their calves grow and develop. Overall, blue whale mothers exhibit an impressive combination of strength, gentleness, and patience, making them excellent authoritative parents. Next, let's take a look at permissive parenting. This style is characterized by high levels of warmth and responsiveness, but low levels of control and expectations. Permissive animal parents are loving and indulgent towards their children, but may not set clear boundaries or enforce rules. This can create an environment where the children are free to do as they please, but may also lead to behavioral issues and a lack of self-discipline. One example of a permissive parenting style can be seen in the behavior of gibbons. Gibbon parents are known for their playful and relaxed approach to raising their young. They will often include their infants in social activities and allow them to explore their surroundings with little supervision. Gibbon parents are also very responsive to their infants' needs and will quickly come to their rescue if they are in danger. However, this hands-off approach can also have its drawbacks. Gibbon infants who are not properly supervised may engage in risky behavior and put themselves in danger. Additionally, gibbons who do not learn self-discipline and impulse control as early as possible may struggle to adapt to the demands of adulthood. Moving on, let's discuss neglectful parenting. As you can probably guess, this parenting style is characterized by a lack of warmth, responsiveness, control, or expectations. Neglectful animal parents are either unable or unwilling to provide their children with the necessary care and attention, which can have serious negative consequences for the offspring. An example of neglectful parenting can be seen in some species of birds, such as the common starling. Female common starlings typically lay their eggs and then leave the nest, leaving the male to incubate the eggs and care for the young. However, in some cases, the female may abandon the nest, and the male will be left to raise the chicks on his own. In these cases, the male starling may not have the resources or knowledge to properly care for the young, which can lead to neglect. The chicks may not receive enough food or be protected from predators, which can increase their risk of death. Additionally, they may not learn important survival skills such as finding food or avoiding predators, which can make it difficult for them to survive once they leave the nest. Last but not least, let's take a look at the indifferent parenting style. This style is also characterized by a lack of warmth, responsiveness, or control, but it differs from neglectful parenting in that the parent is typically present but detached. Indifferent animal parents may provide for their children's basic needs, but do not show much affection or engage in much bonding behavior. They may also set few rules or expectations and offer little guidance or support. One example of an indifferent parenting style can be observed in the behavior of some reptiles, such as the green anaconda. Female anacondas give birth to live young, but after they are born, the mother shows little interest in them. She will not nurse her young or protect them from predators, and she may even eat them if she is hungry. Anaconda hatchlings are on their own from a very young age and must fend for themselves. They are not provided with much guidance or support and are expected to learn how to hunt and survive on their own. This indifferent parenting style may seem harsh, but it is likely a reflection of the harsh realities of their environment. In the wild, resources are scarce and predators are plentiful. Anaconda hatchlings that are not strong and self-sufficient enough to survive are simply not likely to make it. These are just a few examples of the different parenting styles that can be found in the animal world. Each of these styles has its pros and cons, and each species has its own unique approach to raising their young. It's important to remember that these parenting styles are not mutually exclusive, and many animals exhibit characteristics of multiple styles depending on the situation. So the next time you're watching nature docs or visiting your local zoo, pay attention to the different parenting styles you see on display. You may be surprised at the diversity and complexity of animal behavior. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you for joining us as we explored the different parenting styles in the animal world. We hope you enjoyed learning about the various ways that animals raise their young and the impact that these styles can have on their offspring. Did you find the video informative, or did it change your perspective on animal parenting? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share if you think others will find it interesting too. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank our supporters for their continued support and to invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. Your support allows us to continue producing quality content that we hope will educate and entertain people around the world. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.